Iclimbedinsideagiantroboticparkinggarage and robotic parking garage.
There are a lot of obvious questions about an automated bicycle storage park. Like, why? It's cool, it feels like the future, and importantly for this video, I'm able to attach my GoPro cameras to the bike to get some shots of how it all works from the inside. But when the alternative for bicycle parking is relatively cheap metal tubes concreted into the ground, well, why would you build something with lots of moving parts that's way more complicated and expensive? Well, if space is really limited, like here in Shinagawa in Tokyo, this can be a reasonable solution. Without the need for human access, you can fit way more bikes in the same footprint, closer together and stacked vertically. No one wants to walk their bike up or down a 10-story underground ramp, but the elevator does the work for you here. The bike's also safe from theft or damage. This one above-ground building can store up to 200 bicycles in the vaults below. So that was going to be the video. I was going to interview someone about this. But the company who builds these said, well, you know we do these for cars as well, right? Different scale, same principle. And yes, of course, I'm going to attach GoPros to this car as well. Except this time, I'm going to be watching from underground.
自転車用の駐輪場であるエコサイクルは全国で24カ所59基設置しております。現在新たに2基設置中でございます。自動車用の駐車場であるエコパークは全国で4カ所6基設置しております。当社の地下開発製品はコンセプトがあり、地上に文化を地下に機能というものを大事にしております。
I'm going to try and get this piece to camera while the heavy equipment is moving behind me. I've been given a very specific safety position to stand in. This is not a space designed for humans. Like the lights aren't usually on down here, so wish me luck with this. There are the same benefits here as the cycle park. Yes, you've still got to have some space for cars, but they can park closer together. There's no need for as much headroom, and there's no need for the space for everyone to maneuver around each other. So they can park almost twice as many cars in the same space. That is terrifying. On the surface, there is just the one building. When you've got land available, yes, something with no moving parts will be much easier and cheaper. Or, you know, good public transit. But in the absence of those, there are places where this could be useful.
従来の駐輪場、駐車場と比べてはるかに少ないスペースで設置が完了でき、また入出庫時間にも力を入れており、エコサイクルは最短8秒、エコパークは最短25秒と使用してくださっている方々を待たせることはありません。
I wasn't quite sure this was enough for a video on its own though, but then the team here told me about the version of this they built that parks electric cars and lets them charge while they're in storage. And I was like, how have you done that? Okay, here we go. Because charging a car requires human intervention. At some point, you've got to plug the car into a charger. So once the car's in position here, how is that charging hookup handled safely without human intervention? I thought maybe robotic arms plugging in chargers? Tesla were teasing that many years ago and then obviously never delivered. But the answer's much simpler and I reckon much more clever. You plug the car into the platform you're parking on, and that platform has a heavy-duty, rugged connector that can link it to the mains. This is the demonstration model, built above ground, but there's no reason it couldn't be hidden underground too. This company's main business is construction equipment after all. Now for this version, it's just one model of small car designed to run around the local area. It's not a high-speed charger, but in theory, this could be scaled up. Modern chargers aren't like old plug sockets. There's computers negotiating each link and making sure it's stable. So it's not like there's a big spark on disconnection. I wouldn't expect parking lots like this everywhere, but in a few cities where space is at a premium, it could be an option. Personally, I'm just looking forward to seeing the footage from those GoPros.
I guess. That is nice. It's everything there. It's a bit of room.